Hi, everyone. I'm super excited tonight to go over our Women Secured Workshop Day 2. I thank you for everyone who stuck it out with me, waiting for Day 2 to be recorded and uploaded to our website, ourfaithheals.com. So we are in Day 2 of our Wounds of a Friend workshop. Tonight, we will discuss what it looks like to bear the burdens of others in case you decide to help them with their problems. Here, you want to help them with their problems and you are open to it. If you decide to help them, you both should be in agreement with the direction of resolve or heal from the baggage or problem. They should be willing to receive the help and be open to change. So if you're deciding to help them, you got to make sure that you guys are on the same page with resolve. Because you can be pouring into this person, hoping that they want to do better for their lives, but they have a whole other agenda. They have a whole other focus. They're not looking to find resolve. Before you even agree to help them, make sure you guys are on one accord with the resolve. Are they looking to worsen the issue and you're trying to make it better? It's not going to work. How can you ensure you are aware of what you are involving yourself in when walking into unfamiliar territory? Because there's a lot of times you may not really know what someone's going through because people don't really share everything that they're going through. So if you are deciding to help someone, you got to know, okay, really, what is the issue? Because it may be unfamiliar to you. This may be the first time you ever heard about it. It's news to you. We got to make sure we are aware of all angles, all sides, because if you don't, you don't know what left, what's coming, and what's remaining. And that's the problem with helping other people. And you are unaware truly of what the issue is because you end up becoming a pawn. You end up being in the front line of other people's issues, and you end up being affected the most in your ignorance. First thing is you want to understand a problem, you want to look for a resolution, and we got to know what our position is to help. Those are three things we must know. What is the problem? Look for a resolution and know what position you play to help them. Who, what, where, when, why, and how. So who are the involved participants surrounding the problem? So if your friend's coming to you regarding a problem, you want to know who is all involved with the problem. Who are the involved participants surrounding the problem? We talked about in day one how those who participate, those are the ones that are a lot of times affected. What? What is the problem? What are the roots of the problem? What happened? What are the different components of the issue? What is the timeline of the problem? What did they do? What did you do? What are the connections? You have to know what links to what. You got to know what they did, what you did, because there are some people that play victim, they end up injuring themselves. So what is the problem? Where? Where did the problem start? Where is the location of the problem? Literally, physically, figuratively, where did the problem start? Where is the location of the problem? That's the where. When? When did the problem begin? When did the problem escalate? Did you just wake up and you got angry? Did you just wake up and you wanted to fight? When did the problem begin? When did the problem escalate? Why? Why did the problem start? Why are you involved? Why are they involved? Why is it escalated? So that's the why. How? How did the problem start? How did it worsen? How did you attempt to resolve the issue? So when you're looking to help others with their problems, you need to know the who, what, when, where, why, and how. So if you are looking to help others, if you're looking to support others, if you're looking to be there and carry someone else's burden, you should know that information. You deserve to know the full story. You deserve to know the full scope of an issue. There are times when someone may cross paths with a troublemaker and there's limited information one may have because there's no full scope of the issue outside of a person looking to start and cause trouble and problems, looking to cause chaos. When we are not in acknowledgement of this information, we will be prone to error and make senseless mistakes. You wanted to help, but the revealing of their baggage actually worsened your life as things unfolded. As things start to unveil and truth start to come out, you're like, dang, it's worse than I thought. And you can, of course, tell if someone's lying or they're sugarcoating or they're not telling the full detail based on the switch up of the story or if things are not remaining the same. It is important not to agree to things you are not fully aware of because it may signal trouble and it then gives room for made up stories. So now, because you didn't ask the questions, you gave room for people to think about how they're going to make up a story or create a storyline or to create a narrative. Because you didn't ask from the beginning, you gave leeway for them to make up lies in the process of you helping them. Now they have the time to make up lies to you. They had enough time to make up stories. How do you know you are taking on the problems of others? Well, that's a great question. Here are some indicators to know if you have actually taken on the problems of others. Number one, you allow others to project their traumas onto you. So they start speaking out of their hurt. You take it in, you accept it, and now you're feeling bad about yourself, or you now think how they think, or you feel how they feel. You have literally taken on their traumas, and you allow their words to hurt you and phase you. Number two, you have more involvement in their problems than they do. So you know when you have taken on the problems of others, when you have more involvement in their problem than they do. Number three, you have more say in their problem than they do. Their problem is in your mouth more than their problem is in their mouth. That's how you know you've taken on their problem as your own. Number four, you wear the problems in your behavior and how you feel. It affects your emotions. So their burden, their problem is now affecting how you feel. It's affecting what you do. It's affecting you personally. So you're wearing their problems in your behavior and how you feel. Next, you mistreat others based on their problems. So here you're taking on somebody else's problem, and now you're mistreating others that you don't even know personally at all. You never spoke to them before. You may have never even been in a room with them before, but you're talking bad about them to other people, right? And if you have seen them before, you're mistreating them. You're speaking ill on their name, and you have never even spoken to them. You don't even know the person. You only know them based on what that person said, which can be a one-sided story. So you mistreat others based on their problems. So that's how you know you're taking on other people's problem, because now you are affected and you are now literally mistreating them. Next, you become stuck in their problem. Instead of you being the help to break them out of the bondage that you've seen them going through, now you got stuck. So those same ropes that tied them up, you were supposed to come save the day, cut them ties for them. You were supposed to come and rescue them from their bondage. But here you are, just like this with them, right? In their bondage. You were supposed to save the day. What happened? Okay, well, there's a difference between breaking bondage and being in the bondage. So when you're breaking the bondage, if you're looking to help someone or you're looking to carry the burdens of others, you're looking to de-escalate, you're looking to resolve, you're looking to conclude the matter so it comes to an end. People find themselves getting stuck and binded. Now they're in bondage with their friend because they either escalated it, they made it worse, or they're spreading it. So are you trying to break the bondage, or are you worsening it and now you got stuck and now you are in the same bondage and you now hold the same burden and the same problem they do? Oh, and we're going to talk about awareness tonight. So that's the willingness. So if you are willing to help others, we got to make sure that we're going in the situation on a mission to resolve, to conclude, to bring to an end, to bring to a halt. It's not going anymore. Enough is enough. We're going to de-escalate it. We're going to mediate the problem. We're going to find a resolve. That's breaking the chain that your friend or your loved one may be in. You're looking to find a resolve and stop it from worsening, stop it from spreading like an infection. You want it to come to an end. If you are looking to be around your friend during the time they're going through stuff and you happen to escalate it, to spread it, or to worsen it, you will be the next person in the same bondage. You are next. That's the truth. Honestly, we must be honest with ourselves. Your friends also must be honest. So think about it. Can you deal with it? Can you deal with the pressures that come with their problems? And then your friends also need to be honest because they need to tell you like what's really going on and how bad the problem is. Like really, how bad is it? How deep is it? How long has it been? Honesty in a friendship is so important because when you are supportive, you don't want to see them hurt, right? So you're coming into it, if you are looking to help and conclude to an end, you're coming into it with good intentions. You're coming into it with good motive. You don't want to see them hurt. You don't want to see them down. You don't want to see them like that anymore. You don't want to see them depressed. You don't want to see them panicking. You don't want to see them overwhelmed. And I get it. However, your friends also need to be honest. In the case of problems, if you are deciding to help them, you deserve to know the full story because you can be harmed by ignorance. Also, being open to hearing all sides. Are you basing your actions on a one-sided story? How you mistreat people, how you show up, how you taking on other people's problems, or did you hear both sides? That's a question you need to know. If you didn't, then you are in error, and the effects of their problems is coming to you next. So if there's someone that's purposely hiding information or not revealing information because they know the outlook of how you view it would change, that's not a friend. They're self-absorbed and they are phony, crying about an injury they caused. Imagine someone cutting themselves and then crying about it to others as if someone else did it when they did it. You caused the injury. It didn't have to happen. It didn't have to be this way. You caused your own hurt. You caused your own harm. Why did you cause your own hurt and harm? Why did you do it to yourself? You didn't have to. No one told you to hurt and wound yourself. Why? So you got to be careful of those who do that, right? They do play victim like that, where they cause problems, they cause their own harm and hurt, and they cry about it to others, looking for a sob story when they did it. Why did you do it? We must be aware whether our efforts to help are a waste of time and if they have no desire to fix the problems or change. There's some people, they'll never change. So you'll live your entire life hoping that they change, hoping that they see the good and better of life, and they never will. So you're doing all this work, spending all this time to help them, and they don't want to change. And they never will because they don't want to. And that's their right. They don't have to change. But them not changing, how is that affecting you? Is it hurting you? Is it causing problems in your life? If it is, then we need to reevaluate if it's even a position that we need to play to help them. Accepting when people do not want the help. There's some people that don't want help. They don't want the help. Because if they wanted help, they would change. They would have made better decisions. They would actually try to find resolve. They would stop cutting themselves and then trying to blame other people for their own wound that they caused. No, they don't want the help. So you'd have to make sure that we know when people actually truly want help and then people who are just saying it because they want pity. Because there are some people who just like the pity. They like the attention of people feeling bad for them. Do you want the help or you just want pity? Let us be mindful what we involve ourselves in the wounds they have because of the baggage they have. Okay, so we got to make sure that we are very, very, very mindful of what we involve ourselves in, the wounds they have, right? Because baggage come with wounds, so wounds are open so we can see them, so we can see the effects of their baggage and know whether we actually want to take it on or not, because their wounds can end up being your wounds, which is why we have our workshop, Wounds of a Friend. Amen.